This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. These are 7 of the stories that we're following the week of February 6, 2023. First, early in the week, today, Monday, the markets point down today after a tough day Friday. On Friday, the markets fell. The NASDAQ fell 1.59%, the S&P 500 1.04%, and the Dow also fell Friday. Second, the markets are falling based on really a mix of good news and bad news. The good news is higher than expected job creation of 517,000 jobs in January and a very low unemployment rate of 3.4%. That gives the Fed more comfort that they keep on raising rates without destroying the economy. Thus, good news leading to the Fed driving rates up, which is bad news for the market. Second, the other bad news is Amazon, Apple, other technology firms reporting not so good earnings. So it's the good news is on the job side. The bad news is technology earnings. There's a Wall Street Journal article, a couple articles on this. Stock futures fall as investors ponder Fed rate path. Also, upbeat economic data keeps investors on edge. That's good news, meaning bad news. The next story we found this morning is Amazon. 4 quick notes. For the last year, 2022, a net loss of $2.7 billion compared to profit of $33.4 billion in 2021. They cut 67,000 jobs in 2022. The stocks fell 49% in 2022 and 8.43% last week or Friday. Net sales grew 9%, and Amazon Web Services, AWS sales grew nearly 20%. That's sort of the silver lining, if there's any silver lining in their numbers. The fourth story this morning is Apple. And again, the outlook on Apple. The biggest categories for Apple, or the 4 categories that we're looking at for Apple are sales declined 5% in the first quarter of this year. They went down to $117 billion from $124 billion. That's the first time we've seen that decline in a long time. Profits fell to $30 billion from $34.6 billion. The biggest categories of revenue at Apple: the iPhone, 56%, services 17.7%, wearables almost 12%, iPads are next. Finally, Apple's profits actually rose at the end of last week, just based on solid profits. The stock is down nearly 11% over the last year, but again, that's far better than most of the technology firms. Fifth, Elon Musk says that he's essentially saved Twitter from bankruptcy and that the company is heading towards break even. That's reported by Bloomberg this morning. And sixth, Tesla's up nearly 75% year to date, which is sort of a shocking recovery after last year's real challenges. Seventh, we've got a webinar on February 8th on Healthcare Venture Capital Outlook 2023. 4 great speakers: Dr. Robert Groves from Banner Health, Matt Wolf of RSM, Dave Davies of EY Parthen, and Trishul Kapoor, a serial founder and entrepreneur. We'll ask those entrepreneurs really a couple questions. What's the outlook for VC in 2023? What areas are you excited about? What are you not excited about? And a lot more. So that's what we're looking for this week. Those, again, are 7 quick notes for the week of February 6, 2023. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very much.